Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling a topic that affects millions of people worldwide, often without them even knowing it: high blood pressure or hypertension. It's often called the silent killer because it typically has no symptoms, but it quietly increases your risk for serious health problems like heart attacks and strokes. The good news? You have more power over it than you might think. Managing your blood pressure isn't just about medication. It's about making smart, sustainable lifestyle choices. And one of the most powerful tools in your arsenal is simple, effective exercise. The amazing thing about the exercises we're going to discuss today is their flexibility. I know life gets busy. You've got work, family, errands. It can feel impossible to carve out time for a full gym session. That's why I've chosen 4 exercises that you can seamlessly integrate into your day. Whether you're an early bird who wants to start your morning with a boost of energy, or you need a midday break to de-stress and reset in the afternoon, these routines are perfect. You can even do them both in the morning and afternoon for added benefits. It's all about finding what works for your schedule and making it a habit. In this video, we're not just going to show you what to do, we're going to dive into the why and the how. I'll break down the science behind each exercise and explain exactly how it helps lower your blood pressure. And crucially, I'll give you clear guidelines on how long you should aim to do each activity to get the maximum benefit without overdoing it. We're going for consistency, not intensity. So if you're ready to take a proactive step towards better heart health, stick around. Let's get into it. All right, let's start with the absolute foundation of cardiovascular health: brisk walking. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Walking? That's it? But don't underestimate its power. When you walk at a brisk pace, you're essentially giving your heart a moderate workout. This challenges your heart to pump more efficiently, and over time, this consistent effort helps reduce the force on your arteries. Think of it like training any other muscle. A stronger, more efficient heart doesn't have to work as hard to circulate blood, which directly translates to lower blood pressure readings. It's a simple, accessible, and incredibly effective first line of defense. The beauty of brisk walking is its low barrier to entry. You don't need a fancy gym membership or expensive equipment. All you need is a good pair of shoes and a little bit of motivation. You can do it around your neighborhood, on a treadmill at home, or even by taking a longer route during your lunch break at work. The key word here is brisk. We're not talking about a leisurely stroll. You should be moving at a pace where you can still hold a conversation, but you're breathing a little heavier and can feel your heart rate increase. That's the sweet spot where the magic happens. So, what's the prescription here? For optimal results in managing blood pressure, the evidence points towards consistency. I recommend aiming for at least 20 to 30 minutes of brisk walking most days of the week. If you're just starting out, don't feel pressured to hit 30 minutes on day 1. Maybe start with 10 minutes and gradually increase your time as your fitness improves. You could even break it up into 2 15-minute walks, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. The goal is to accumulate that time and make it a non-negotiable part of your routine. Remember, this isn't a race. It's a journey toward better health. The physiological changes don't happen overnight, but with steady, consistent effort, your cardiovascular system will adapt. Your blood vessels will become more flexible, and your heart will become a more efficient pump. So, find a podcast or a playlist you love, put on your shoes, and just start walking. It's one of the simplest yet most profound things you can do for your long-term health and well-being. Now for our second exercise, we're going to shift from physical movement to something more internal, but just as powerful deep breathing exercises. This might seem disconnected from blood pressure, but there's a strong physiological link. When you're stressed, your body releases hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones trigger your fight or flight response, causing your heart to beat faster and your blood vessels to narrow, which spikes your blood pressure. It's a natural survival mechanism. But in our modern world of chronic stress, this system can be constantly activated. Deep, diaphragmatic breathing acts as a direct counter to this stress response. By taking slow, intentional breaths, you stimulate the vagus nerve, which is a key player in your parasympathetic nervous system, often called the rest and digest system. Activating the system sends a signal to your body that it's safe to relax. Your heart rate slows down, your blood vessels dilate, and as a result, your blood pressure begins to fall. It's like hitting a reset button for your nervous system, calming the storm that chronic stress can create inside your body. So how do you do it correctly? Find a quiet, comfortable place where you can sit or lie down. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your belly. Inhale slowly and deeply through your nose for a count of 4, feeling your belly expand and rise. The hand on your chest should remain relatively still. This ensures you're using your diaphragm, the primary muscle of respiration. Then, hold your breath for a moment before exhaling slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. The slightly longer exhale helps to further engage that relaxation response. The goal here isn't to spend hours meditating, though that can be beneficial too. All you need is a dedicated 5 to 10 minutes per day to see a real impact. You could do this first thing in the morning to set a calm tone for your day, or use it as a tool to decompress after a stressful meeting or a long commute. The key is to focus entirely on the sensation of your breath. When your mind wanders, and it will, gently guide it back to the feeling of your belly rising and falling. This simple, mindful practice can be a game changer for managing both your stress and your blood pressure. Moving on to our third exercise, let's talk about yoga and gentle stretching. You know, a lot of people associate yoga with extreme flexibility or those complex poses. But at its core, it's really a practice that connects breath with movement. And this connection is incredibly beneficial for blood pressure regulation. Just like with deep breathing, the mindful nature of yoga helps to lower stress hormones and activate your parasympathetic nervous system. But here's the thing, it also adds a physical component that directly benefits your circulatory system. The gentle stretching involved in many yoga poses does more than just make your muscles feel good. It can actually improve the flexibility of your arteries. Research even suggests that the same stiffness you might feel in your hamstrings can also occur in your blood vessels over time. Inflexible, stiff arteries make it harder for blood to flow, forcing your heart to pump with more pressure. By regularly engaging in practices like yoga, you can help maintain or even improve arterial elasticity, allowing blood to flow more freely and reducing the overall strain on your heart. And you don't need to become a yoga master to reap these benefits. The focus should really be on gentle, restorative poses. Think about simple movements like a cat-cow stretch to warm up your spine, a gentle forward fold to release your back and hamstrings, or a child's pose to promote relaxation. Even simple seated twists can help. The key is to move slowly and mindfully, synchronizing each movement with your breath. Never push into pain. The goal is to find a comfortable stretch, not to force your body into a pretzel shape. I recommend setting aside about 10 to 15 minutes for a gentle yoga or stretching routine. This is another perfect activity for the morning to ease your body into the day, or for the evening to help you wind down before bed. There are countless free guided yoga sessions online that are specifically designed for beginners or for relaxation, so find a sequence that feels good for your body. Consistency with a short, gentle practice will do far more for your blood pressure and overall well-being than an occasional, intense session. For our final exercise, we're going to talk about incorporating some moderate-intensity bodyweight resistance training. While we often associate cardio with heart health, building and maintaining muscle mass is another crucial piece of the puzzle for preventing and managing high blood pressure. Stronger muscles are more efficient. They require less oxygen and energy to perform daily tasks, which means your heart doesn't have to work as hard during your day-to-day activities, from carrying groceries to climbing stairs. This reduces the overall load on your cardiovascular system. Furthermore, resistance training has a unique effect on blood flow. During the muscle contraction of an exercise like a squat, blood flow to the muscle is temporarily restricted. Then, when you relax the muscle, there's a surge of blood back into the area. This process, repeated over time, can help improve the function and health of your blood vessel's inner lining, known as the endothelium. A healthy endothelium allows your vessels to dilate and constrict properly, which is fundamental for healthy blood pressure regulation. The great thing about bodyweight exercises is that they use your own body as resistance, so no equipment is necessary. We're talking about foundational movements like squats, lunges, push-ups, which can definitely be modified by doing them on your knees or against a wall, and planks. The focus here is not on lifting heavy or reaching failure. Instead, it's about controlled movements and good form. Performing these exercises at a moderate intensity is key to getting the blood pressure benefits without causing a dangerous spike during the workout itself. A simple routine of 10 to 15 minutes 2 to 3 times per week is a fantastic goal. You could create a simple circuit, perform 10 squats, followed by 10 wall push-ups, and then hold a plank for 20 to 30 seconds. Rest for a minute, and then repeat the circuit 2 or 3 times. This type of short, effective workout helps build functional strength that supports your cardiovascular health in the long run. It's really about building a stronger, more resilient body that's better equipped to handle the demands of life, keeping your blood pressure in a healthier range. So there you have it, 4 simple, powerful, and flexible exercises you can start doing today to take control of your blood pressure. We've covered brisk walking, deep breathing, gentle yoga, and bodyweight exercises. Remember, the goal here is to build sustainable habits that fit into your life. It's about progress, not perfection. But before you jump into any new routine, especially if you have been diagnosed with hypertension or have other health concerns, it is absolutely essential that you speak with your doctor. They can help you create a plan that is safe and effective for your specific needs and ensure these exercises are right for you. The most important factor for success with any of these methods is consistency. Doing a 30-minute walk once a month won't have a lasting impact, but doing a 15-minute walk 5 times a week will. Making a 5-minute deep breathing session a daily habit will yield far greater results than an hour-long session once in a blue moon. Find the exercises you enjoy the most from this list and commit to incorporating them into your weekly schedule. Your body will thank you for it in the long run. Small, consistent efforts add up to significant, life-changing results. Thank you so much for watching. I truly hope you found this information helpful and feel empowered to take these steps for your health. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our future content. And I want to hear from you. Leave a comment below and let me know which of these exercises you're going to try first. Stay healthy, stay proactive, and I'll see you in the next video.